End up at John Henry Foster. Well, that's a fairly involved question. Most people here know that I used to work at Bimba Manufacturing, and John Henry Foster was one of our larger distributors at Bimba. And, I lived in Chicago, and my oldest daughter, lived in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and I would drive up to see her as often as I could. This is a 7-hour drive one way. I would get up in the morning like 4 or 5 o'clock and drive 7 hours, and I'd spend 2-3 hours with her, and then I'd drive 7 hours home. Those were really long days. So after 10 years, it took me 10 years to figure it out, I decided that I probably wanted to move closer to my daughter, and I put the wheels in motion, and I had experience talking with John Henry Foster, so I came in and talked to Mark, and here I am. And my daughter's in Louisiana now. How did that happen? Oh, the favorite part of my job. Holy cow. There are so many favorite parts. I'm not sure exactly where to start. I think if I had to narrow it down to one, I would probably say when a salesman calls in and goes, I have this application, and they send me a bunch of pictures and numbers and stuff, and I kind of tell them how to do it. I pick a cylinder, figure out how to mount it, and where the mounting points need to be. I kind of like doing that. That's kind of fun. Yeah, I get to use my math and geometry and trigs and physics stuff that I actually went to school for. Imagine that. Wow, yeah. The biggest changes I've seen at John Henry Foster, well, it would have to be the growth. The building's been enlarged, the parking lot's been enlarged, there's people running all over the place, all the electronical stuff going on, it's different, yeah. Huh. Who am I outside of John Henry Foster? Well, that's an interesting question. I don't really have any family in the area. My parents, brothers, sisters, everybody, they all moved to Texas a long time ago. I think they were trying to tell me something. I'm the only one left in the area. I'm the only Levada in Minnesota. I was the only one in Illinois too. So I don't have a lot of family here. I do have a daughter, and we hang out as often as I can. Hobbies. Well, I like to build bicycles. I've raced mine a number of times. I'm in the middle of building a couple more bikes right now to give to people. My next bike will probably be all carbon fiber. I'll probably spend a couple grand on building it. My goal for that is to get it to weigh less than 10 pounds. It's a reachable goal, but it'll be a stretch. I like cars. I'm something of a car guy. Those who have seen my multiple curious vehicles out in the parking lot probably know that. And I like music. Stuff that you won't hear on the radio. Industrial music, that kind of stuff. I have it playing in the background on my computer.